Hey guys, I am about to try out the Anvil. It's a pretty cool little boat. Take a look. It's got rockets and some guns. I've never flown it. I think there's a minigun up on top. It's quite the little gunship. So I was thinking about checking it out. So try and see if I can get. I don't know if I have insurance. When I bought the other ship, the Aquila, this one just showed up in my stuff, so I'm not even sure if I have insurance for it. Power up?
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
That sounded cool.
Engines.
Engines.
Engines online.
It's fast. Nice. That looks cool. Oh man, that is a bird. Careful. Just relax for a second.
Hola, como tostada?
Hey, Whisper, how's it going? I am
No.
recording right
How are you
now.
doing? Oh, right. Just jump me into the middle of a recording.
I'm
Hello.
trying out the.
Hello.
Hello, let me put my record voice on. 1 second. um, I am just flying around trying out this Anvil right now.
You want to share your screen in Discord so I can see what you're doing?
Yeah.
You can do that without crashing into anything. I don't know where you are.
I hope so. There's somebody else flying in front of me here. I'm gonna be careful. I don't want to get hit again. Let's see.
So I was looking at it, and something that you should know about Star Citizen:
Mm-hmm.
no player is allowed to have a space in their name.
I don't have a space. It's an underscore.
No, the guy who hit you.
Oh, he has a space in his name?
I think so.
That's interesting.
So that would mean that he was an NPC.
Hold on. Where's the share screen before I crash?
Down at
Right,
the bottom,
right there.
right
Share
above your
screen.
name.
Oh, wait, hold on. Cancel. Share screen. Which one am I?
Just share the whole screen. That way you don't end up sharing me Discord.
No, I think I'm sharing you the record video thing. Screens,
That's cool too.
big screen. Go. Do I have to hit go live, or can you see it?
You have to hit go live. There we go.
Okay.
And I
There you
can
go.
see your
All
screen.
right.
Perfect.
Cool. I'm back to flying. Yeah, this is a cool little boat here.
That's
You're in Lorville, right?
Should be.
So now I'm gonna go land because I want to show you the new boat. Have you been in one before?
The Aquila, I think I've taken a tour of
Aquila.
one. I might have rented it one time during one of the ship show festivals, the free fly events where they let anybody make an account and then they have a bunch of ships that you can test fly. They last like a week long.
Cool.
Yeah, they do it I think 3 or 4 times a year.
So this one was supposed to come with an Ursa. That's what it said when I bought it. But then I don't see it anywhere. I haven't gone out down to the ground one that we went to where we were getting them before. Maybe it's there. But I thought it showed up with where the ships are also.
Sometimes the ship terminals will show them. A lot of times they won't. I would say either go to the ground terminal or log into your account on the website and check under hangar. That's also where you will find the subscriber items where you can spend a bunch more money on cool looking helmets and armor and yada yada, Uzi whatsits, paints, all kinds of stuff. There's actually some really cool paints for this one right here, the Arrow.
This has got a lot of guns on it. The ship does.
It is a favorite of people who like light fighters and people who do like the low flying, the cool like put music on and then fly through the hills at like, you know, really close nap of the earth kind of flight.
Landing gear.
It's a very maneuverable fighter.
Warning, you are leaving.
But as a
Fast
light
exit.
fighter, it relies on its speed, and I think it only has 1 shield. Whereas some of the others, like mediums and heavies, will have 2 shield.
Cool.
So if you get into a tussle with it, it's a good fighter, but you got to keep, you know, don't take no hits.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep moving.
Engines. All systems offline.
With the folding wing design, it's also a favorite of people who want to sneak a bunch of little fighters into ships that aren't supposed to have little fighters in them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you go pick on like a A90 jump and a bunch of arrows fly out, or a C2 and a bunch of arrows fly out.
Nice.
The Kruger, the little fighter that you got, that one is another one that people like to like stash on ships that don't normally have fighters.
So the Aquila actually has it in the back of it. It hangs off the back side, and you can go inside. Have you seen it? Seen it
Yeah.
before on there? It's super awesome. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to have somebody flying. Oh, I guess you're in space. You could go fly it around while your ship was just parked there like it did. You know,
Well, that's the idea,
flying
is that you
brick.
would go into like orbit, or you would park the Aquila somewhere, and then you would fly, you know, somewhere locally non-quantum in the Kruger, or take it like to. That's one of the race. Some people use it for racing.
Yeah.
Those time trials I was talking about. That's also a lot of fun if you get a bunch of them together, because they can't quantum jump, and they don't have a lot of guns, but they still have guns, and if there are enough of you, you can harass just about anything.
Yeah, like
Get like 10 of those together, like, and then put up like a, hey, we're blockading this spaceport, har har har, and people will come and mess with you. It's fun.
that's awesome. Cool. All right. So what do you want to do? Did you get in? Are you logged in?
No, I was just gonna talk to you
Oh,
because you bought new ships.
oh, I came back so I could show you the ship. I thought you were logging in.
Well, take me there. You can show me.
Oh, because you're looking at it this way.
Uh-huh.
So I did record earlier showing off the ship, and then I flew up to
Vehicle
the
select. Your
station.
vehicle has been
Before I
delivered
got
to
to
the
the
following
station, I was like, oh, let
location.
me try out the guns. So I was shooting the guns off into space, And I shot some missiles off too. I don't know where they went. And then all of a sudden, the station started shooting missiles at me.
Well, it's fair. You shot some. They can shoot some.
Goodbye.
Yeah, totally. So then I'm like, oh, I didn't take a hit, but I saw little missiles flying around. I'm like, I'm out of here. So I quantum
Were you
warped
sure
away.
they were at you?
Well, the second time I came back to the station, they were definitely at me.
So that makes me think the last time the station took off after us with missiles, it was probably mad at you too.
It was not my fault. That wasn't me.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying the station was mad at you. Could be the the game engine's fault.
The game engine just doesn't like my sideburns.
That might be it.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why they were doing it. It didn't hit me though. I evaded, and then I went and parked down in Lorville. I never even took a hit. But see, here it is. It's a
No, this
beast.
is a really cool ship. I can't remember. There's a couple different versions of this one, and I can't remember the differences between them.
One of them's like got a cruise ship section. If you look, it's like up in here. So instead of
That's
going
the
over the
luxury
bay,
one.
you walk up into the luxury one. Yeah, and then there's a whole nother one. And then this is more of the Mandalorian kind of scenario.
Is this the one that has does it have a drop-down cargo bay or anything?
Yeah, this has got a drop-down cargo bay. It's also got an elevator. Here's this ship, the little Kruger or whatever it was.
I love that ship. I bought it several times without the Aquila attached to it, just the little ship. It's
Yeah, I
really
mean,
fun to fly
and
around.
I can order it up without the Aquila and go
Mhm.
fly it around. And I'll probably try that. I'll do a video about it, but for now. So you have the drop-down. I really got to find out if there's an Ursa.
So let's go out
We'll
to
have
the ground
Yeah.
platform and see if you can find it.
Yeah, we'll have to go try it. And then you've got an elevator also here.
Yeah, no, these are really cool ships.
This thing is pretty sick. Just come in and turn it right on, then I can show it to you. It powers up the lights.
Just don't spend too long in the hangar. I would be mad if you fly out to the vehicle area before we take a look around.
Oh, okay, whoops. It's not that big, so. But yeah. Good idea. I don't want the station getting upset at me, or the base, or whatever this thing is.
Yeah, it just gets impounded, costs you 20,000 credits, then you gotta go spawn it again. It's just a hassle.
Is that how much it costs if you get impounded?
I think so.
Holy smokes, I don't even have that much.
Yeah, you would have to wait.
Well, my stinking armor costs money.
Well, you can definitely do box missions in the Aquila.
Yeah, that's what I was shooting for.
Oh yeah. Pretty soon, I think they're gonna have variations of cargo missions tailored to ships of a certain size. So with a smaller cargo area, you can take level 1 missions, and then as you go up in ship size, you can go up in cargo mission level, and yeah, so you actually be able to make really good use of this, and it should be able to do level 1, maybe even level 2. That's not their terms, but that's kind of like how I'm breaking it down in my head until they
big,
actually
like,
give
get
us the
really
rules.
big loot and stuff, right?
I have no idea. I know that they're
I've
supposed
seen
to have
some
missions
guys
that are.
doing huge crates, so
Yeah, well, they're supposed to have missions targeted for ships as small as the Avenger, to as large as like the C2 or some of the like the C, hull C. We don't have the hull E and D, but those are even larger, and they're supposed to have missions available. They're so large, or they should say, the hull series carries its cargo externally on expanding racks.
hmm,
So when they're
I've
full of cargo, they can't land on the surface.
seen some of that. I think it's over that way, isn't it?
It's yeah, any one of those little arms like that you see one like sticking off to the left, there should be a vehicle center at the end of each one of those arms. So cruise on out over that way and we'll see if we can find it. Is that the custom paint or is that a paint job that you got with it? Because it looks really cool.
It came with it. There were 3 other paint jobs that I didn't really like, but I like the one that it came with. Like it has all these red accents and stuff.
Yeah, it matches your Marshall and Eve.
Yeah, exactly. Matches. Yep. I was like sick.
And if it's not the most nimble flyer maybe, but if you can get the pilot guns on target, you can actually do some of the ship combat missions.
they're so they go boom and then they take a little bit and then boom and then
They're cannons.
there's 4 of them, so it's not like fast shooting. They're just big hitters. Then
Yeah, but I think they're like size fours. So
yeah,
that's
they're
4 size 4s for the
decent
pilot.
size. It also shoots
Which
rockets.
um one of these versions is actually the one of used to be the biggest missile boat in the game. It's been outclassed I think by now, but it had these little arms that would flip out with extra missiles. It was
Uh,
crazy.
I know
So
this
yeah,
one
no,
shoots
that's a well-armed
missiles,
ship.
but I don't know how to aim them yet. Oh, over there, right? Is that it?
Wait, to go back to looking straight forward. That might be another terminal, but there might be a terminal dead ahead of you.
That's way out there. I think right
All
over
I
there
remember
is
is I was
closer.
taking there was specifically the track that ran across and underneath the building, the main landing zone,
Hmm.
was where I found the terminal last time. I'm sorry, I don't have a better. So you went. Okay, turn around. Look at that building, the big building in the middle. Okay, that's
Hmm.
the reference point. Now, if you were parked right in front of that building and you turned right or left,
I turned
then
a
and
little.
followed the track that goes along, at the end is where I found one of those vehicle stations. There might be another one at the end of here, but I haven't tried it. Do you still have your landing gear down?
No,
And I think this ship also has
I think
VTOL
that's one right
engines, which will
there.
help with stability and flight. We'll go check it out. Um, I don't know if you have VTOL bound, and I
What is
definitely don't know what
VTOL?
the
I was
keybind.
seeing that. Like, what does that
Um,
do?
it's the vertical takeoff and landing engines,
Oh, I
like
mean,
the
that's what the
F-35B with has
spacebar
the little flip.
spacebar lets you go vertical up, and then you've got Control Alt L goes down.
Right, but this is a different thing. Like a Harrier jet that can just launch and go straight up instead of using a runway.
Yeah.
That's VTOL. This ship
S-
has VTOL or should have VTOL engines that will help you with stability in low speed,
So
low level
if I
flight.
look at, I know I saw VTOL somewhere. Target,
There should be a
it
keybind
says
for it.
VTOL right there, but
Yep.
now I don't want to hit eject. Jeez, be careful.
Yeah. Try that. Hit eject. I
No,
dare you.
I've already done that. Um,
Not in this ship, you haven't.
not in this ship. It's no good. Oh, deploy
Well,
cargo
I guess
bay. You can
you
eject.
don't need
Oh,
it
that's
right now, but you should definitely look into that VTOL control and memorize where it is on the keyboard because it will help you with landings and especially if there's bad weather at an outpost or something and you want to stop by. VTOL should be very important to you.
opening
But don't worry about it for now.
square.
Go check out and see if you can get your ground vehicle.
Oh,
Right now, that's more important.
enable VTOL. There it is, right there. I don't know what it does though. Okay, cool. Well, I'll try it later. That looks kind of like it, doesn't it, at the end there?
Maybe, yeah. Swing around so you can. Like, I think there should be a vehicle terminal at each little point of the rails that come off the main building, the main hub there. So I'm hoping that there is one.
Well, at least the sun's out. Last time I was doing this, it was dark.
And have you noticed the different weight that the vehicles have when you're flying them around?
This thing's a beast. Yeah. It's definitely not nimble. But yeah, that's one right
Flies,
there.
flies like a toaster, hits like a tank.
Landing gear deployed.
If you're careful, you might have enough room for your Ursa and your oh, you don't have the quad bike on this one.
I don't
That's
have
right.
the quad bike. That was, yeah, that was the other character. Let's see, let me get straight.
Yep, and then I go third person to make sure I'm not landing on a cactus.
Oh, I landed on a boulder. About chopped the neck of my ship off last time.
They're supposed to give us a better landing experience at some point. I hate to
Yeah,
keep
my
making these
head's
comparisons, but like Elite Dangerous, when you went into landing, as you got closer and closer to the ground, you actually got a heads-up display in front of you showing a little bit the terrain and your level and all that kind of stuff. It was
Look how
really
far
cool.
away I parked.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
You wanted to
it's
go
gonna
for a drive. You wanted to
took
test
me a
your Ursa
month to
before
get
you
there.
got here.
Yeah. We'll get a little closer than that. I do like this ship a lot. It's pretty sick.
So this is like a step up. I was going to recommend the Cutlass Black. Did you see that one
You know,
when you were ship shopping?
I saw the Cutlass, but it wouldn't let me buy it.
Really? I thought
Yeah, it
that
was
one was
weird.
always on sale. They do have a couple of special editions that are not usually on sale though.
Well, this one definitely wasn't on sale. It was just for sale.
Sorry, that's what I meant. They
Okay.
when
Yeah,
they have their
they
ship
don't
shows,
sell everything though. That's kind of interesting.
when they have their ship shows, they'll make stuff available. So they'll have like Alien Week, and they'll have a free fly, and all of the alien ships will be available for sale. And then they'll have like Industrial Week or whatever, and all the industrial ships like mining, salvage, whatever, will all be on sale.
Good to know.
Then they'll have, like some of the big ship shows where they have all the different manufacturers come in, and then they have basically everything is for sale. But it's like the day of Drake, the Drake stuff's on sale. The day of Crusader, the Crusader stuff's on sale. And then the last day, everything's on sale. And I should say for sale, not on sale. Everything is for sale. And then, like I was warning you, once you spend enough money, then they start showing you the really cool stuff that's
Picking
never
up.
for sale. Like,
Yeah.
hey, did you even know this ship existed? No, I didn't. Well, it's $2,000.
2,000.
That's
Jeez.
not even the most expensive, man. I think. Yeah, that's not even the most expensive.
Wow.
So, I mean, you can put a lot of money. I think they have like a $30,000 or $40,000 ship package, but it's basically like, excuse me, sir, I'll take one of everything, thank you. But you can't even see that package until you spend enough money. Like, I can't even see that package when I go into the ship store.
Yeah, they want to promote it. People are spending their money on junk.
Well, you get little
I,
ranks and stuff and different perks.
Yeah. I actually got lost today on the trains. I was going all over the place. I went to a bunch of statues, a bunch of golden statues, and I'm like, what the heck?
Never
Where
take
am
the
I
outside
at?
line.
Oh my gosh.
I guess no, the outside line will actually bring you to these little places if you
I did. I made
drop
it to
the
this
right time.
place, and I was like, oh, this looks familiar. But it was before I purchased the packet, the thing, so I didn't check the look. Didn't know to check. Is I
Welcome
forget.
to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh yes,
Bingo!
I have one.
So you deliver
Oh my
it
gosh, I am so loading it up. We're doing it.
and then call it. Now this is not the medical one, right? You know that.
Oh what?
Yeah, that's a different. That's a whole different vehicle.
Oh shoot, what does this vehicle do?
It's just a little. I think it's just a little troop carrier.
I thought it said medical on it.
Maybe no. I could be wrong. If I'm
Vehicle
wrong,
select. Your
then I'm
vehicle has
super
been
happy
delivered
and
to
you
the
got the
following
right thing.
location.
Me too. I don't
Please
actually
visit
know,
us
but I
again.
thought it said
I'm
medical.
sorry, I just gave you a heart attack. Did he give you skins for this too? If it was with the package?
No, it was just gray looking. It didn't really, the online stuff doesn't really show you much. Like it's kind of a few pictures, and it's like you're just buying this because you know what it is already. Darn. If it's, I was like, oh, the Ursa, that's perfect. That'll rake her out great. But if it's not, and it does have a gun, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Does your Ursa have a gun?
I think it has a smaller one.
Darn, this is not gonna be it. Is it? Darn. Ah.
Nope, this is the troop carrier one.
Oh,
You can
wow.
fold it to jump seats and carry cargo. You can buy the medical Ursa separately though, and then have two of them.
I'll have to do it later. But for now, this is just, I guess.
Which package did the Ursa come with? With the Arrow or with the Aquila?
It came with the Aquila. I didn't buy the Arrow. It just showed up when I bought the other one. That's the weird part.
Bonus.
Yeah,
Maybe they're giving you a loaner of some kind.
Enjoy the
They do that sometimes.
I don't know. That's why I was wondering as soon as I lose it, am I gonna not have it anymore?
If they've given you a loaner, you should be able to recall it like a normal vehicle until they take it back. And if they take it back, it would disappear from your hangar anyway. So
Get off of this hangar, because
I
it's.
thought you went straight forward. Now I think you're in the walking zone. Just driving the crosswalk, it's cool. Worst thing is if you hit one of the NPCs just right, they'll actually end up in your cockpit with you. That used to be a way that people would, they would steal NPC guards from high security stations, and then they would go and they would drop them off at the pirate station
Yeah,
and let the NPCs fight it out.
that's funny.
Or you could capture one of the guards from one of the high security stations and keep them trapped on your ship, and they would actually attack anybody who snuck on board. So if you landed somewhere and you left your back door open,
Look at me, I left my
somebody-
door open.
yeah. But those NPCs would like start fighting and shooting the pirates if somebody snuck onto your ship. So sometimes you come back to your ship and you'd see the NPC guard wandering around. There'd be a body on the floor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This
NPCs in this game are hilarious
This is pretty
when they're
safe,
not
though.
standing on chairs.
Yeah. Not standing on chair. Well, this is cool anyways. I was gonna buy the ship already, but when I saw the Ursa, I was like, oh, that'd be perfect. But obviously, they need
Now
a better
don't
description.
hold me to this, but you can upgrade ships to other ships. There might be an upgrade from this Ursa to the medical Ursa.
Oh, that'd be interesting. We'll have to check it out. For now, though, not that big of a deal.
Well, next time you want to go into the ship store, let me know. It's a whole different level of the game. There's playing the game, and then there's playing the ship store.
So I did a whole video earlier today of going and looking at ships, and I actually looked at a Constitution class, but it was that pretty one. It was like a cruiser, like a cruise ship kind of thing for hauling passengers around.
Oh yeah, I've got I think I know at least one guy who's got the big passenger liner.
Yeah, I showed my kid. He was like, "What the heck? Why didn't you get that one? Like that one's cool. Look how luxurious." It's like yours is nothing. Yours is just like got nothing in it. It was pretty funny. He's like, "Yeah, that's what I wanted though." be a bounty hunter. I don't want to be a cruise ship captain.
Yeah, they don't even have the passenger type missions in yet. So, I mean,
Yeah, I was
That
wondering
ship-
about that. I was like, they're
that
making
ship's
these
been
things. Are
sold
they
for a
gonna,
long time.
gonna use them?
There's several ships that are in game that have a specific purpose that cannot be utilized at this time. It's a thing. They're getting to it. Like the Reclaimer, the big salvage ship. That thing's been around forever, and salvage is still pretty fresh.
It's gonna get my ship going up here.
As long as you're gentle, it should just bounce a little bit.
But it barely fits. It's gonna be too much for my dealio here. Oh, easy.
Oh, look, you got like a couple meters in front of you.
Oh, easy, camera. Ah! Boy, the camera did not like that.
Now the trick is going to be, do you have enough room to get out between the wheels and that?
That's what I was just wondering. Like,
It looked like there was a little bit of space there. You should squeeze through.
This door comes down too. Huh? I can just go out the back. I'm all worried for no reason. Come on. Shut your door. Alright. Let's try this. Now run away quickly in case it blows up.
You have played this game.
Yeah, that's cool. That works.
Now you're all buttoned up. You've got your little ground vehicle in there. You've got
Shit.
your little snub fighter attached.
Sweet.
This is like a perfect setup for some of those higher level mercenary missions with the bunkers that shoot you.
That's what I'm thinking too. And you know, it's got a turret underneath the front too.
Mm-hmm. And it's big enough to take a couple hits, so you can figure out right where they're shooting their range is, and then just park
Yeah.
right side out their range and drive in.
Before I get all bent out of shape and stuff.
Steal all their stuff, throw it in the back of the little vehicle. It's got a turret, it's got a co-pilot, and I think a communications officer station there.
Engines are on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they do.
Well, they realized you haven't actually, when you sit in the co-pilot seat, you actually haven't been turning on the systems. So if you actually, next time we fly,
You
if
know-
you turn on the systems, you'll get some of the information that the pilot gets.
I tried. I tried pushing U to turn the panels on and it didn't work.
No, it's like the turrets. You have to hold F and find the power on button.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
That's where you're like, I don't see anything you're talking about. I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
I was like,
Why
I
is he
know,
not seeing this?
I could never see it. Yeah. Boy, this ship does look cool though. Now what? Should I fly up to the station?
Do it.
See if they shoot at me still?
I will tell you that there are some very mean people in game who find perverse pleasure in shooting off the engine nacelles.
I saw one of those on one of the videos I was doing. There was a ship on the ground. I was just doing one of the cargo missions, the delivery missions, and his left rear engine was gone. He was just parked. He, lagged out or
At least
whatever.
one friend who really, really enjoys shooting the engine nacelles off and then just letting the main body of this vessel kind of fall to the ground.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Does
he's
it on
an
purpose,
interesting
huh?
fellow. Oh yeah, he loves it. He won't blow him up. He just shoots the engines off and lets them fall.
It's like pulling the wings off of flies, right?
Like, no, it's not okay. I did call it a perverse pleasure, did I not?
Yeah. Oh man, I like this one. I went through every single boat. Like I went through all of them to get to this one. I was just like, this is it. This is the boat. The station's up here somewhere.
I was gonna say you might even be able to visually track into it if you're pointed in the right direction. I hate to say it, but you might have to look sunward. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There we go.
Drive is now off. Water drive is now off.
Okay. Everest. Don't get all animalistic on me here.
You better go out of quantum mode before you get too close. You're 20k out, so you're good. But if they were shooting you last time, I'd go in shields up.
I saw the missiles, so I was able to like immediately turn and evade. I think I was out flying the missiles too, speed-wise. Seems
Debatable
weird.
in this ship.
Well, it seems weird to me. I know, I feel like I'm super slow, but they never caught me. They were like behind me the whole time, just not catching up.
Well, the test universe is still the test universe. So
Of course, yeah. Who knows? I'm just glad they didn't.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
To give me a decent sized landing bay, because this thing is long.
So have you seen how I land some of the bigger ships, how I kind of nose down until I've got my nose almost in the corner,
Hmm.
and then I swing my butt down? I don't know how easy that would be with a keyboard.
It's not too bad. That's what I'll do is I'll nose in and then I'll level out and then I'll look down from the outside shot.
I found that to be a really nice way to do things, especially when flying like some of the larger, more awkward cargo vessels.
Mhm.
So it might help with this one. Yeah, I do the nose in thing all the time. That's just how. But again, I don't know how easy that leveling out process is with the keyboard.
I think I'm needing to turn. Yeah, this way. Make sure there's nothing to run into anything.
Landing gear deployed.
Failure to comply. Crime committed. What the crap?
Did somebody? Okay, so this is what I think happened last time when you got your crime. There are space cops, and they will
Nope.
pull you over, and they will ask you to come to, zero velocity, zero movement, and they will scan your vessel for contraband or dead bodies or whatever. And
Is
if
he
you
gonna-
don't come to a complete stop, you get a crime stat.
I didn't even hear him say anything.
Well, like I was saying a little earlier, I think what happened when that guy hit you, he was a cop because it looked like the red paint that you would see on the cops, and they tend to kind of fly at you and they want you to stop, and then they come and they like hover really close to you. So if you were moving and he was trying to close that distance, they often run into you.
And this is a game cop, not a
Mhm.
person. right?
NPC. And sometimes, when we're really unfortunate, they're invisible. So you get 1 or 2 little audible warnings that,
I didn't hear
halt
any.
now, let us scan you, and that's it. And if you don't comply, boom, crime stat. But this is when you can pay off at the little terminals inside.
It's gonna cost me 20k. I only have 18.
Well, you've only got a crime stat 1, so you might be able to go do a job or 2, and then pay your fine. Or the crime stats will also fade with time. So I don't know how long, but a couple hours from now you probably will be a crime stat.
Why did my lights come on?
Random keybind.
It's me. Wait, now I'm a criminal. I don't like this station.
It shoots you. It's made you a criminal. I love this station. This is where I base most of my adventures out of.
There's my Ursa all snugged. Oh, I left it on, didn't I? Oh well. Anyways. Dumb station. Ship. That's awesome.
It's very cool. You've flown the little Kruger around?
I haven't done it yet, no.
Oh, dude, that thing is so much fun to fly, especially when you get down low on the terrain. And I love doing that one for the low flying stuff.
Yeah,
It's also
probably
really
super
zippy,
sick.
just in space.
Is there any way to, like, is there like a log to tell you what you did wrong?
Yeah, actually. It's in your Moby glass. So get up to the lobby and then check
Cool.
your Moby
Put
glass.
my ship away and then I'll check in.
Welcome to the ASOP
And if you want
vehicle
to, you can go to
retrieval
medical
system.
and you can store your imprint at the station instead of at the Lorville.
Good idea.
That's really what I do. Like all my stuff, all your subscriber items or ships or anything that you paid money for or whatever is just down at Lorville, but I like to base myself out of the station because it's just faster when I got to do a repair or stop by the medical bay, any of that kind of stuff.
At least there's burritos up here.
And there's burritos.
It took me forever to find any food on that planet. Then it was just a power bar.
Yeah. The MREs actually work pretty good to fill you up in this game, but they do dehydrate you, so
We do that?
1 MRE, 2 waters.
Yeah. I overate on everything, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Thank you for visiting
Urgent
Coastal
page for
Waters.
Dr. Chan.
Feel better?
Needed immediate
Why are you going to
surgery.
the medical?
Dr. Chan to
One
surgery.
of our convenient
I was
self-check-in
I'm
terminals
trying
can
to
start your
get
treatment
logged into
now.
the thing.
Big ones,
That's
keep
not how you do
standby.
it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you are correct.
Went to the wrong one.
Urgent page for Dr. Chan. Needed immediate answer. No one go into lab 2.
Then we'll go find the crime stat machine.
Yeah, it's hard to find on the station actually. Where was it again? I'll have to remember
It
now.
should be somewhere between the habitation and the call terminals for the
So,
vehicles.
Transfer imprint. Confirm.
It might be in the Galleria by the administration desk.
Got an accident inbound. It's a pretty big one, so team stand by.
Whether it's a
This is
Sunday
also where you can pick up the med gun. You can buy that and med pens and oxy pens and all that stuff over here in the pharmacy.
The advanced digital medical assistance available at every
Yeah,
Alto
I'll get it next time.
I'm just
That's-
saying for future reference.
It's good to know though. Yeah, for sure.
They're easy to find in loot boxes, but if you need one, you can usually buy them in the hospital.
Let's see. So the Moby has a journal. And,
Crime record,
criminal record.
failure to
Failure to
comply,
comply.
20,000. Yeah, they were trying to scan you.
I didn't hear them say anything. That's a bunch of crap. And it's 20,000?
Mhm.
I've only got 18.
Well, then
I'm
you
just
get to
gonna
stay a
be
criminal.
criminal for a while. I ain't paying that.
Even Mando did some questionable stuff, and if he's your role model, then you're
Well,
right in line.
If the law's gonna be like this, then whatever. Do what you gotta do. Alright, well, that's gonna end this video, so let me wrap that up really quick. Ship's away, I'm on the station, yay. Got to fly my beast, got the Ursa tucked away. Got to hang out with Witspur.
Got a
Thanks
crime
for joining
stat?
us, guys. Got a crime stat? Yes. At least I didn't blow up, though.
Come on, folks, we got to get him up to crime stat level 3, and we got to get this boy in space jail.
I don't want to go to space jail.
It's okay, you can do hard labor to get out of it early.
Oh my gosh. I'll always have my ship, though. My Aquila.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. Everybody fly safe. We'll catch you next time.
Night all.